Hi there, these comments are for CS, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for the TOEFL online course, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. So you made a comment by email, and I want to take some time to answer your email in this particular video. So you say, Dear Michael, I am preparing for my TOEFL exam, which takes place on Saturday, January 25th, 2014. My required score for my MBA admission is 100. I am a working professional with 10 years of experience with an international company. And you're writing very, very well. Incredible. You say, although the business language is 100% English, I'm struggling with the time constraints in the test. Especially the reading passages are difficult to read or scan in order to extract the answers. Also, note-taking during the listening passages are still challenging for me. All right. So you also say, I want to spend time practicing as efficiently as possible. Therefore, I'm mostly interested in techniques, strategies, and building up skills that are essential to pass the exam with a score of 100. So you say, I look forward to speaking with you. How about a phone or Skype call? It's usually pretty tough to get me by phone, I'll be honest with you. I teach at Cal State University, San Bernardino. I'm teaching all during the day. When I go home at night, that's it. I'm hanging out with my family, my 5-year-old boy, and my wife is going to kill me if I start calling people at all hours of the day and night. It's just not going to work out, so I apologize for that. But I think I have a solution for you. First of all, I can tell just by this email that you have incredible writing proficiency. You have very good control of your vocabulary, your punctuation, your complex and more basic type sentence styles. You're doing very well. So it looks like you're in pretty good shape now. So what do we do between now and January 25th, really, is, how can I best help you? So to give you a good idea here, the problem you're having with the reading, there's really 5 basic things you can do to solve your problem, and unfortunately it takes time. But number 1, you have to improve your vocabulary. And I don't think that's a major problem with you right now. So you seem to be in pretty good shape with that. Number 2, you have to get in the habit of reading every day for about 45 minutes. You can read newspapers, magazines, and longer books. That's important. Number 3, you want to improve your reading speed. You can solve this problem directly at my website. This allows you to get through the reading materials much faster during the reading, speaking, and writing sections of the exam. In fact, my online course will help you CS. I'm just using your initials. My online TOEFL course will help you improve your reading from 100 to 350 words per minute. And if you want to score over 100, you want to get as close to 350 words per minute in your reading speed as possible. Believe it or not, as you learn to read faster, your comprehension will improve and you will remember more. Slower readers typically have poorer comprehension than faster readers. So my course is designed exactly to help you solve that problem. Now, number 4 is you want to be familiar with the IBT reading test-taking strategies. For example, when you're reading for main ideas, you use different strategies than when you're reading for rhetorical questions or when you're completing charts or schematic tables, and so on. Inference questions, detail questions, vocabulary questions, all of these different types of reading question types, they have a particular strategy that you want to try to use there. And my course also has in the reading section, I do have the reading strategies for all the reading question types. And you're probably at that level where you're ready to do that, to learn that information if you don't already know it. Now, finally, you want to take TOEFL level reading practice test. At my website right now, I'm actually partnering with another company, but I can offer you full-length TOEFL IBT practice test. in reading, listening, speaking, and writing. The whole test, it'll take you about 4.5 hours to take it. It's probably a good idea is right when you join my course, you can take one of these full-length IBT practice tests so that you can see where you are, and then you can go through the lessons. And I'm going to recommend my 30-day TOEFL study guide for you, and that'll give you about 4 weeks of good practice so you can build your skills in the vocabulary, pronunciation, and grammar, and also in the reading, listening, writing, and speaking areas. So you will be able to build your proficiency in all 7 areas of my course, and that's going to be a big help for you when you take the TOEFL exam. Okay, what else? So with listening, you also want to take about 45 minutes a day over the next few weeks, practicing with listening materials. What do you listen to? If you have a TV, whatever most people do, if you have like direct TV, you can watch news programs, even record them. You can listen to them again. Focus on news programs, documentary programs, history programs, and maybe science programs. That gives you some very challenging reading materials. Now, in either case, get down the main and supporting points of the reading and listening passages in note form. You're already telling me that you're having some problems with your note-taking. You want to work on note-taking with both reading and listening passages, so you can also do that when you're practicing. And then using your notes, you can use your notes to either orally summarize the information that you're reading or listening to, or you can write a summary of that information. And that's going to help practice the TOEFL integrated speaking and the integrated writing skills of the test. So those are some of my suggestions right now. Now, the other thing, most students, let's face it here, you can study TOEFL just about anywhere. You can use a book, you can go to an intensive English program, whatever, but one of the most popular aspects of my online course is you will have a space to complete your pronunciation, speaking, and writing practice test. I think it's important for you to start completing writing practice tests, both independent and integrated, so you can see your score right now, you can see where you are, you can start making some adjustments, you can review some of my lessons, then you can take more. I have 40 different independent writing practice tests in my online course now. I have 43 integrated practice tests that you can start practicing, and that's going to be really good to get you used to the structure and the format of the IBT exam, right? So you should probably do my pronunciation pretest. You'll see that in that 30-day study guide I recommend. And you want to start completing independent and integrated speaking practice test. You'll have to join my VoxyPop discussion group. That's where you can complete all of your practice tests online, and that way I can listen to them, review it, and then give you some comments to help you get better. So I don't know if I can get you to 100. I don't like to make promises because every person is different. Sometimes it takes somebody 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, whatever, before they get 100. And it depends on where you are. The good thing for you is you've already been using English for 10 years, right? So in my opinion, that's going to put you in that top English level. That means that you're likely, it's reasonable for you to assume that you can get 100. Some students who haven't had as much extensive experience with English, they also want to get 100, but probably it's not reasonable for them in that situation to aspire to that high of a score because they simply don't have enough exposure to the language. But maybe 75 or 80 or 85, that might be reasonable for some students. So, but again, I make no guarantees for you, right? So in the conclusion of this video, I've given you some suggestions. I suggested the reading and the listening practice on a regular basis, about 90 minutes, all the while taking notes. I suggested you can use those notes to orally summarize and also to write summaries of that information. That's going to be very useful. I also suggested, I think, that my 30-day online TOEFL study guide probably is the best the best thing for you, and you want to use my course as much as you can, especially to get the pronunciation, writing, and the speaking feedback, because the writing and speaking section, I have a feeling though your writing is probably going to be pretty good, except maybe the integrated writing. If you're having trouble with note taking, that might cause you some trouble there. But we can solve all these things, right? So anyway, thank you very much, CS. Have a great day. Thank you for your email. And all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success. And Happy New Year to you.